So now I want to kind of go into arbitration clauses in credit card companies, because honestly, this is what they're supposed to be utilizing. And I'm going to show you why, but they don't, and they go directly to the court, and I think that's very unfair. And one thing about me, I do not like no bullies. I don't care if you are a company, I don't care if you are an individual. At the end of the day, I don't like bullies, which is kind of what sparked me to kind of even get into this type of information, because now that I look at it, these people are really slick and sly, and they're just messing with people because they know a lot of people are uninformed. So this is what a credit card agreement will kind of look like. Something like this, right? It's going to be multiple pages, but basically you'll have your APR, you'll have your paying interest and things of that nature, your annual fee, penalty fees, all of that. But in there, you will also have something called an arbitration agreement. Now, every arbitration agreement is different, so you have to view the one that you have, but for the most part, they're all generic to whatever product that you got. So I'm just going to read a couple off of this. So it says, if you do not reject this agreement to arbitrate, you give up your right to go to court. You give up your right to go to court. So that means if you was to reject this, and they have a way to reject it, most of the time it's in writing, you have a certain amount of days. If you was to reject the arbitration clause, then that means that you can go take them to court if something was to arise. But because mainly nobody ever objects to this, right? That means you should not be going to court. But what do these companies do? They take you directly to court when they buy these debts. Now, it goes on to further say that any controversies or disputes between us will be resolved by a neutral arbitrator instead of a judge or a jury. And it says because it's going to use rules that are simpler and more limited than in court. Arbitration decisions are very limited review by court, and arbitration will proceed individually, no class actions. One of the very most important lines, and probably in the beginning of all of them, is you and we agree that either you or we may, without the other's consent, require that controversies or disputes between you and us be submitted to mandatory binding arbitration. Mandatory binding arbitration, which means this contract binds us to arbitration if we have issues, controversies, disputes, or whatever. That's any of them. These companies never use this because it's expensive for them, and that is the part that I'm trying to show you. It's annoying that they go to the court and that they can get these default judgments, and I'm here just to inform people. Because whoever is the owner of these of the account, they have to abide by the binding agreement, which is why they never try to produce that, because they don't want you reviewing it. But if they did, that means they would have to go to arbitration prior to coming to court. But it's only about $60 to file in a court when it would cost them thousands to file an arbitration. And what are you really losing, or what you really gaining if you spent pennies on a dollar for this account? This is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I don't like that, and y'all know that, and y'all know people don't know that, and I think that's very unfair. But the thing about it is, we don't tuck our tail around here, so stay tuned, because I'm going to be giving you more tips.